What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm building in the world of Brindleton Bay, as you can see, which is one of my favorite worlds of all time. I think it's just so beautiful here, and I just think this world is so pretty. So I love building here, but it had been a while since I built here. In Brindleton Bay, I was kind of distracted by Henford on Bagley, for example. I've been building there ever since the cottage living expansion pack came out constantly, and then I took a couple of breaks from it, obviously, but yeah, I haven't visited Brindleton Bay in a while, so I figured it was time to do a cutesy little build here. And I definitely wanted to do something fall inspired. So as you can see, I set the season to autumn in the game. All the trees are nice and colorful. And yeah, I just really wanted to build something autumn inspired on the beach. So this lot is not literally on the beach, but it kind of is. It's not on the sand, but other than that, it's literally on the beach. Like the ocean is right there. And I love this lot. I think that this lot is so cute. I have built here a couple times before, and this build, or this lot, is so dreamy to me. Like, if I were to go on a vacation in the fall, then I would definitely want to go to a place like this, like to a place like Brindleton Bay, and then more specifically a lot like this, like on the beach. It will be very chilly probably and very windy, but that's what I love about the fall too. So yeah, this lot just gave me all the autumn vibes, and I was very inspired to build something here. And as you can see, I'm building a little, I don't really know what to call it. I think I'm gonna call it a cottage, but it's just a tiny little beach house. It's, well, it's not tiny actually, but it is quite small. So the house only has 2 bedrooms. You could turn it into a 3-bedroom house though, because there is a study space upstairs. And the study space is, I mean, that room is very, very small, but you could easily turn it into a nursery and then a toddler's bedroom. And then it could also definitely work with a regular single bed in it. However, it will be very cramped. So you could definitely do that, but it will just be a very small little bedroom. But yeah, obviously there is a master bedroom upstairs, and then there is a kid's bedroom as well. So I furnished this house for a couple of parents and their kid. So they only have 1 kid right now, and yeah, they're living in this little beach cottage, if you will. And I just really love the shape of this house, and I tried to modernize it a little bit. You can see that I was using windows from the Moschino pack, and I actually also used that rounded industrial window from the, what's it called? Industrial Loft kit that came out a few weeks ago. I really love that window. I think it's very beautiful. So for an accent window for this house, it kind of just worked perfectly fine. I used it in the white swatch, as you can see. And I was kind of thinking that this house got kind of recently updated. So they probably painted the windows, they painted the doors and the fences and everything. So everything got a fresh paint job. And then obviously the brick is just the brick that didn't really get renovated or updated, but they probably did recently paint the areas of the house where I used paneling. So they probably freshly painted that as well. So yeah, I was kind of thinking that this house could be in a little bit of an older house, but it was recently renovated a little bit. You can also see that once we move on to the inside, because I placed a very modern and brand new kitchen. So I was kind of thinking that the couple living here is a younger couple. They have a kid. Their kid is probably about, like, I would say like 5 or 6 years old. So they're a pretty young couple. And they probably used to live in an apartment before, and then they were saving up for a house. So they bought this house in Brindleton Bay, and they also had some money left over to actually renovate the house a little bit. So that's what they did. And they renovated the floors and stuff maybe. And then they also renovated the kitchen. And then for the rest of the house, like the plumbing in the bathroom is definitely not recently renovated. And so you can kind of tell that it's a mixture between more modern furniture and more, not necessarily dated, but more traditional furniture. So you'll see that I'm using more traditional looking couches from cats and dogs in this build. And then that creates a nice little contrast with the kitchen, which, like I said, is very, very modern. But then they didn't really use or renovate the floor tiles in the kitchen. They used the original floor tiles. As you can see, I placed down floor tiles from Jungle Adventure. I really love combining the Jungle Adventure floor tiles with the wooden floors from Cottage Living, which I'm using in this house as well. I love combining the two. They just look so good, and then especially combined with the brick on the wall from Cottage Living as well. I mean, Cottage Living overall has just very, very amazing build buy items like floorings and wall textures and stuff like that. It's such a good pack for building. I just love it so much. I've talked about this so many times already, so I'll stop right now, but I love it so much. But you can see that the living area is very nice and spacious and open, and I had the space for 2 3-seater couches. So I was definitely thinking that these couches were more secondhand. They were a little bit older and more affordable, but they probably moved like from this very small little apartment to a fairly spacious house. So they needed a lot of furniture to fill up the place. Naturally, this couple wasn't able to afford all like brand new furniture and all the furniture, like their dream furniture all at once. Naturally, they were not able to buy everything all at once. So I was kind of imagining that maybe they went to, I don't know, their grandparents' house or to a thrift store where they could find more like older furniture pieces to at least fill up the space for now and make it cozy and make it feel like their home for the time being. And then over time, they will renovate the house like room by room. So I really love this this living room, though it definitely doesn't need a renovation in my opinion. I used a lot of furniture items from Cats and Dogs to make it look more on the traditional side. And I definitely did that on purpose, like I just explained. And I personally really, really love this furniture style for a house like this. But I was just kind of thinking that the young couple living here, they at some point obviously want to renovate it a little bit more. They want to buy more modern couches and just maybe a more modern like coffee table and TV stand, stuff like that. But for the time being, they were able to get some of this older, more traditional furniture, probably for not too expensive, so that they could at least fill up the space and make it feel like a home. So that's what they did. And I really love this living room. I think it's so cute. I love the lighting situation. I was using like, as you can probably see, these big windows from Moschino, so they let in a lot of light. And I mean, ideally you would probably want to have the living area and these big windows more at the back of the house so that you can have a view over the ocean. I mean, that would be more realistic for a house on a lot like this. I do realize that, but I don't know. I just thought that the lighting situation in this room was too pretty to make this into the kitchen, and this was also just the way the floor plan made the most sense. So I decided to go ahead and put the living area in the front of the house. And then the kitchen and the dining area are at the back of the house. And yeah, you can see that after the living room, we're moving on to the kitchen. At first, I wanted to make it a more traditional kitchen, but then I decided to go ahead and use the counters from, what's it called? The Cool Kitchen kit? No, it's not a kit. It's the Cool Kitchen stuff pack, I think. It's one of the more earlier stuff packs for The Sims 4. And I never really use these kitchen counters. I do think they're really pretty, especially in this swatch, but I never really use them for some reason. So I was really happy to use them for a house like this, mainly to create that contrast with the more traditional furniture pieces that I used in the house. So yeah, this kitchen, as you can see, is very matchy-matchy. It's very color coordinated. So you can definitely tell that they bought this whole kitchen with all the like appliances included all at once from a kitchen store. I don't know, where do you buy kitchens? I don't really know what to call it. But they probably just picked this one design, this one kitchen design, complete with all the appliances. So everything is very matchy-matchy. And I really like that for this house. It's a very modern kitchen. They're probably very proud of it. And it was definitely an investment. So for now, this is the only thing and the first thing that they were able to renovate in their new little house in Brindleton Bay. And yeah, it's definitely very modern compared to the rest of the house, but I really love it. And as you can see, I also placed down some items for a pet. I was thinking that this family would have a dog. Not a big dog, but more so like, I don't know, not a very small dog either. Maybe just a more medium-sized dog. I'm not quite sure what kind of dog. I don't know a lot about dogs. I'm more of a cat person. I really love dogs though. I think they're very cute, but I'm more of a cat person and I don't really know a lot about them. But I was definitely thinking that, especially since this lot is located on the beach, that this family would have a dog and they would walk the dog on the beach and the kid would play with the dog all the time and just go over to the beach and run around and have a fun time. So that's definitely what I was thinking. I was just thinking of a very cutesy little wholesome family that's just living out their dream in Brindleton Bay, moving from a very small apartment to a very cutesy little house like this that they can completely make their own by renovating it over time. But yeah, I also really love the older flooring in this kitchen. I really love the contrast that it creates. I just think it's so nice. They definitely reused the traditional floors because they think it's just so pretty, and they really wanted to keep like this house like very personalized and very characteristic is the word I'm looking for, I guess. So that's why they chose to just reuse the old tiles in the kitchen and in the bathroom and in the living room and just everywhere. So yeah, I think it's very nice. And then here you can see that this is the dining room. They have a big dining table with 6 chairs, even though there are only 3 Sims living in this house. It's only the 3 of them. But they probably love to invite over their family now that they have the space for it. They love to like host dinner parties or have the family over for Harvest Fest or what have you. So I just thought that was very cute. And then there is a sliding door off to the back porch, off of the dining area as well. So that's where you can access the backyard. Though it's not really a backyard. I didn't really close off a backyard or anything because this lot is literally on the beach. So I didn't really feel the need to close it off. So yeah, it's just a big open space where this house is located. But as you can see, the bathroom is downstairs as well. There's only one bathroom in this house, and that's the bathroom downstairs. So you could always turn the little laundry space that I will be decorating here shortly. You could turn that into a half bathroom. I just decided against it because I just thought it was such a cute little place for a laundry room, but you could always just get rid of that little laundry basket and then place a toilet against the other wall. And then you can have like a half bathroom combined with a laundry space upstairs as well. I just decided not to do it because I just really wanted to turn it into a full-on laundry space. But if you end up having more than 3 Sims living in this house, then you could easily turn the laundry room into a half bathroom or even a full bathroom with a shower and a toilet, just no sink. I mean, that's also something that you can do, which could be nice for gameplay. And the other thing that you can do is you can always turn this, this study space, this office area, into a bathroom as well, because as you can see, it's a very small office. It's 4x4, so it's very small, and it's the perfect size for a spacious bathroom. So you could always turn this office into a bathroom if you wanted to, but you could also turn it into like a nursery or a toddler's bedroom or a very small kid's bedroom. There's just a lot of possibilities for you to shuffle around the bedrooms in this house or just the room layout in general. So I think that this house would be fairly easy to just change and alter to your own needs. And yeah, here you can see that we are moving on to the parents' bedroom. Once again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I really like this bedroom as well. I went for the more darker wood colors in this room because I thought it was cute, and I basically went full on seasons because I really wanted the bedroom to be very matchy-matchy, because they were probably... The Sims living here were probably able to buy new furniture for the bedrooms as well. because they really wanted to have a nice bedroom for themselves, and they also wanted to have a nice bedroom for their kid. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was thinking of a toddler for this young couple. Now I'm remembering, yeah, at first when I started building this house, I was thinking that this couple would have an older kid, like, well, not older, but like 6 or 7 years old. But then as I was furnishing the house, I felt like decorating a toddler's bedroom. So I turned it into a toddler's bedroom. So they definitely have a younger kid. I'm sorry about that. I just got my storyline a bit mixed up, but it doesn't really make too much of a difference. But I really wanted to put together a toddler's bedroom. So that's what I decided for this couple, actually. So they have a toddler, they have a younger kid, who could obviously also play with the dog on the beach and run around, but probably supervised. That would be a smart idea. But yeah, as you can see, I turned the second bedroom into a very cutesy little toddler's bedroom, and I love it so much. I used the bed from Eco Lifestyle because it's a little bit more modern, and they probably got it brand new from IKEA. And then they got a refurbished little dresser, as you can see, that I turned into a changing table. And I put a nice yellow chair from Cottage Living. I don't know, I just love this bedroom so much. I think it's so cute. It also has something to do with the wallpaper from Cottage Living that I use in here. I just think it's so cute, and I love this wallpaper. It's my favorite one for toddlers' bedrooms at this point. As you can probably tell if you've watched any of my videos recently. But yeah, this toddler's bedroom is just very colorful, very cutesy, and I had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, overall, I'm just very happy with this house. I was experiencing this weird glitch where with the landscaping, you can see that the bushes and the shrubs are in their default swatch. Like, they didn't change to the fall swatch, which is not something that you can do in the menu. Like, you just have to change the season and then the plants will automatically change with the season, usually. But that didn't happen for this build. It was a weird glitch. I couldn't seem to fix it. Thankfully, it didn't happen with the trees. So the trees are nice and colorful and beautiful. But as you can see, the rest of the landscaping that I placed around is just green and in their default like summer swatch, if you will. So that was a bit unfortunate, but it didn't look too weird in my opinion. I could make it work. It's too bad, but it's fine. We can just pretend that it's like the first few weeks of the fall. I don't really know. I don't really know how that would make sense with the colored trees though, but you know, it's fine. I feel like it looks okay. But that's actually it. So let's jump right into the game and I'll show you the house in real time. So here we have the cute little beach house in the game. I think it looks really cute. I love the colors. I always love the colors for autumn in this game, but especially for this build on this lot, I just think it looks really, really cute. But yeah, here we have the house. You can see that it's an older house, but it is slightly renovated. It looks really fresh and cute. And then we have the back porch here, which I also really like. I just placed a nice seating area here and then obviously an outdoor trash can as well. And then we have this little picnic table where you just have the most beautiful view over the ocean. I just really loved this little detail right here. I just think it's really cute. And then when we go inside, we have this tiny little entryway. It's very small, but I placed a little end table where I placed some treats for the dog and I just put some shoes. And then we have a coat rack right there as well. And then we have two archways, which this one leads into the living area. And as you can see, this living area is more on the traditional side of things. I used a lot of furniture items from Cats and Dogs. Pretty much the whole living room is Cats and Dogs actually, now that I'm looking at it. But it was just really cute and exactly the vibe that I was looking for, so it was perfect in my opinion. I put a little dog bed right here as well, which I thought was cute, and then a bookcase right here. And I left this space fairly open because I didn't really want to block the nice lighting coming in through these big windows. So I left it quite open and spacious. But then over here through this archway, we have the dining room, which kind of speaks for itself. I wasn't able to put too many items in here because it is quite cramped and I did want to use a bigger table. So I just placed a table with 6 chairs and I put some decorations on the wall, and then that's basically it. And then over here we have the one and only bathroom in the house. It has a shower tub combination, so you can bathe your dog and your toddler. And then we also have a sink and a toilet, obviously. And then that's actually it for the bathroom already. And then over here on this side of the house, we have the fully renovated and updated kitchen space. I love this so much. I love how this is so modern compared to the rest of the house. And it's also quite realistic in my opinion. I feel like if you are to move into an older house that needs to be renovated, I feel like the kitchen would definitely be one of the first things you would want to renovate. So that's exactly what I had in mind for this younger couple living here. They renovated this kitchen right off the bat, and now it's all like modern and pretty and sleek, and I just really like it. And then we also have a couple of food bowls for the dog, obviously, over here. And then when we go upstairs, we have this very narrow hallway space, but I thought that that was so cute and so realistic for an older house like this. So this hallway space is very narrow. And then over here we have the parents' bedroom, which in this bedroom, I just went full on Seasons. I used the bed and the nightstand, as well as the dresser from Seasons. So a whole furniture set that's very matchy-matchy. And I just decorated the room with a nice rug and a cute little chair. And I put a mirror and a hanging plant. And I also didn't forget about the hamper in here because we do have a laundry space, which is over here. I just thought that this was the cutest little place to hide away your laundry. I just thought that this was perfect. So yeah, I put the laundry machines in here, as you can see, and some decorations as well. And then over here we have the toddler's bedroom. I love this room. I think it's very cute, very colorful. I love the purple color of this rug combined with this green dresser and this yellow chair. I can totally understand if people don't like this color combination, but I just think it looks so beautiful. So yeah, it's just your standard toddler's bedroom with a couple of toys on the floor. And then over here we have the tiny little office space. So this is very small, but it is functional. I obviously did want to include a computer in this house. So there is an office space right here with a chair and a bookcase. And then that's actually it for this house. So this cozy little beach house is up on the gallery, and it comes in at just over 71,000 simoleons. So it's definitely not cheap, but it is partly renovated as well. So I feel like it's okay. But yeah, it's on a 20 by 20 in Brindleton Bay. So if you want to place it in your game, that's where it would go. So that's actually it for this video. So I really hope that you like this build. You can obviously download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmarysims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmarysims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!